I just watched the new Batman Cape Crusader TV show, so here's my spoiler-free thoughts on the best and worst parts of the series. If you don't know, Batman Cape Crusader takes place in a 1940s Gotham City, following the world's greatest detective, Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, obviously chasing down all these different villains. And speaking of the villains, that's where the positives of the show start, because they are great in this show. Pretty much every episode focuses on a different villain, with a few exceptions. This show covers both some of the most iconic Batman villains, like a Catwoman or Two-Face, but we also dive into some really lesser-known, smaller characters like Gentleman Ghost, Below Me, and Natalia. And this show really has a fresh and unique take on all of the villains it shows, and we spend a lot of time in every episode really building them up, understanding their backstory, and I really appreciate that. Because honestly, most of the episodes focus on the villains, and then Barbara Gordon, who, if you don't know, is obviously the daughter of Police Commissioner Gordon. And yes, Batman is around in this show, and he has some absolutely amazing moments as both Batman and Bruce Wayne, but honestly, he's not really the focus, and I kind of like that in this show, because it adds to that just layer of mystery that should be around Batman and Bruce Wayne. We feel like we're just another member of Gotham ourselves. These episodes also are only 25 minutes long, but honestly, they are a masterclass in pacing. Like, people need to take notes. This is how you fill an episode, because there is so much content that they feel longer in the best way possible. Like, we're focusing on Batman and Bruce Wayne, we're focusing on the Gordons, Harvey Dent, other cops in the thing, and the villain, and yet nothing feels rushed, and it feels like you're just fully fledging out everything, and it's really great. I also have to say, the vibes and atmosphere of this show and this version of Gotham City are just amazing. Like, I love the opening credits. It just builds up that vibe of watching a classic 1940s just detective story, which is really what this is. The original score really builds up so many moments and just, again, has that classic Batman feel. I was honestly adding the songs from the original score to my playlist as I was watching the episodes. Now, having a Batman show like this, people are obviously going to ask, how is this going to be without Kevin Conroy as the voice of Batman? Because obviously he was so iconic as the character, and he's never going to be replaced. While I don't think Hamish Linklater did better than Kevin Conroy, I think he's doing a really good job on his own, and it's definitely his own thing. He's not just doing like an impersonation, which I know he came out and said he's going to try not to do. I think he did a great job as both Bruce and Batman in this, and honestly, the rest of the voice acting is all incredible as well. Now, I do have some negatives, but honestly, it's barely a lot, and it's kind of nitpicky stuff. I do think the first episode is easily the weakest of the show, and it kind of just feels like you're watching just some super generic, low-effort Batman story, but after episode 2, I was completely hooked. So if you watch the first one and you don't really love it, I would definitely just give it 1 or 2 more episodes, and you'll be hooked just like me. And no, I don't have a problem with the Penguin being a woman. If that's your problem with this show, you really need to just reevaluate your priorities. Another thing, which is really not even a negative, it's a good thing, but I just wish we had more episodes of this. Like I said, the episodes are only 25 minutes long, so I would have really enjoyed like a classic 15 to 20 episode season. We only get 10 of them. Maybe it's a good thing that we didn't just overdo it. I think 8 out of 10 of these episodes are just absolutely incredible, and I cannot wait for season 2. We set up a lot of things in the final episode that I'm really hyped to see. I hope this gets confirmed for season 2. Please, people, watch this. If you've seen this show, let me know your thoughts on it and your favorite part of the series in the comments below, and hit like and subscribe for more.